Today in class, we are going to learn how to estimate the distance traveled across a certain period of time. The problem I have chosen in class to discuss is your velocity is v of t, which equals 3t squared minus 4, for 0, which is less than or equal to t, which is less than or equal to 3. So now we are going to find or estimate the distance traveled during this time. In order to solve this problem, we are going to have to make a chart. We are given the equation, which is 3t squared minus 4, and we are told that the car travels for 3 seconds. Since we do not have a change in time, we are going to measure the car's velocity for every 0.5 seconds. Therefore, delta t equals 0.5. Since we do not know the units, we are going to assume that the time is measured in seconds and the velocity is measured in feet per second. Therefore, in the chart, we are going to have t, which is in seconds, and v of t, which is in feet per second. Since our interval is from 0 to 3 and our delta t is 0.5 seconds, we need to measure the velocity every 0.5 seconds for the first 3 seconds. So we have 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. Does everyone understand where the t comes from?
Yes.
Okay. Now in order to fill in the rest of the graph, Brooke, what do we need to do?
We have to put t into the equation. For example, we would put 0 into 3t squared minus 4, and to do that, we do 3 times 0 squared minus 4, and we would get negative 4.
Correct. Now, we're going to do the same for the rest of the numbers on the chart. So we're going to do 3 times 0.5 squared minus 4, which is negative 3.25. And we're going to fill in the rest of the chart doing it the same way. So when we plug in 1, we're going to get negative 1. When we plug in 1.5, we're going to get 2.75. And when we plug in 2, we're going to get 8. And when we plug in 2.5, we're going to get 14.75. And when we plug in 3 into the equation, we get 23. Now that our chart is complete, we can now solve this problem. First, we need to estimate the total distance traveled by the car in the first 3 seconds using the left-hand sum. Brooke, can you tell me how to figure out how to solve for the left-hand sum?
Yes. We would add up negative 4 plus negative 3.25 plus negative 1 plus 2.75 plus 8 plus 14.75, and we times that by 0.5 because that's change in time. You leave out 3 because then we're doing the left-hand sum, and you always end up the last number for the left-hand sum.
Correct. So what did you get when you put that into your calculator?
When I put that in, I got 8.625 feet.
Correct. Now we need to do the right-hand sum. Laura, can you explain to me how to do the right-hand sum?
Yes. First you would add negative 3.25 plus negative 1, and then plus 2.75 plus 8 plus 14.75 and plus 23. And I got 22.125, and I multiplied 0.5 because it's a change in time, and also I left the negative 4 out because it's the right-hand sum.
Correct. And in order to find the estimate, we have to do the left-hand sum plus the right-hand sum divided by 2. So we got, when we did the left-hand sum, when we added all of the numbers up and multiplied by 0.5, we got 8.625. And when we did the right-hand sum, we got 22.125. And we divide that by 2. And Brooke, what do we get?
We get 15.375 feet.
Correct. So 15.375 feet is the distance traveled for the 3 seconds.